Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history. And in this video, man, we're going to talk about the standard once again. Because now I'm hearing the NBA, the commissioner, is in talks with Steph Curry to, for some ideas for the NBA All-Star Game, to revamp the NBA All-Star Game, to try to bring it back, or try to bring back the NBA All-Star Game. So now, once again, they want to bring in more gimmicks. The NBA will not stop with the gimmicks, man. What we need is for the damn NBA players to be NBA players. I did this video the other day, and I said the NBA is going down because the players are not great enough to lift it up. And that's really what Adam Silver exposing here. You want to turn the NBA All-Star Game into a pickup game style? How is that helping the league? You're making more gimmicks. We don't need gimmicks. We need real NBA players. We need grown men. We need professionals out there that care about the game, that want to play, that want to put on a show, that want to give effort. Not guys that don't care, that are lollygagging, that go through the motions. That's the problem with the NBA. It's not the format of the NBA All-Star Game. Leave it East versus West. We're going to talk about this video, guys, because I'm getting very frustrated with the gimmicks. It won't stop. It won't stop with the gimmicks. That's proof that the NBA is weak right now. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel, guys. Once again, I'm truly humble, guys. Shout out to everybody in the membership, man. We must continue to stand up against this stuff. All this stuff is gimmicks. It's more gimmicks. It's not helping the NBA, guys. And we're going to talk about in this video, guys, as usual. I'm going to thank you guys, man, like I told you, man, all the time, man, because it means a lot, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, I just want to talk briefly about the NBA and something that I heard. I saw the article about that Adam Silver and Steph Curry, or Adam Silver was, asking Steph Curry, for some kind of ideas to help the NBA All-Star Game. Because we all know the NBA All-Star Game has gone downhill over the last 5 years, man. The last year was the culmination. I told you guys, I intentionally watched every single minute of last year's NBA All-Star Game because I went live when I after that. Remember, I did a live after that. And I intentionally watched every minute because I really wanted to see. Because remember, they brought back the East versus West. I really wanted to see if them bringing back the East versus West was going to change these guys' approach to the game. Were they going to have some pride in the East versus West matchup? Were they going to have rivalries? Were they going to go out there and give the effort? Were they going to play defense? You know what I'm saying? Were they going to just go out there and put on a show? And they did the complete opposite. The complete opposite. I told you, I don't think in the second half anybody did a full-out sprint. There was nothing going on. Guys are just out there lollygagging and goofing around. It was a big goof fest. It was a circus. That's what it was. It was the worst All-Star game in the history of the NBA, man. I think these guys shot 120 plus three-pointers in that game. Damian Lillard shot 33s or something. These guys were shooting threes from half court. It was an absolute embarrassment. An embarrassment. There was nothing to celebrate or cheer about during that game. Karl Anthony Towns running around like a goofball. Nikola Jokic missing dunks. Luka Doncic looking like a slob out there. It was an absolute embarrassment, man. And we talked about this many times about what the NBA, has done, right? Or the downhill of the NBA, and the All-Star Game is one of the big problems. So now Adam Silver wants to try to correct or help fix the NBA All-Star Game, but I don't understand what you have to fix. Why do you have to fix it? See, he exposes, these guys get exposed, man, all the time when we start to have these discussions. When the commissioner's talking about or in talks with Steph Curry to try to figure out a new way to, revitalize the All-Star Game, that exposes these players. Because like I said, if the players were that great, they were that skilled, then we should be able to put out the 10, 12, 15 guys on each conference, throw them out there in an All-Star Game, and we should be able to sit back and enjoy ourselves. That's literally what we did in the 80s and the 90s. When I was going to watching the All-Star games, especially in the 90s, man, these dudes were out there putting on a show, man. It was amazing to watch. Because like I said, you could see that these guys were really really competing out there. There were rivalries, East versus West. Guys were going at each other, right? They wanted to win. You would hear before the game. You would hear Ahmad Rashad and, these guys talking before the game. Yeah, Michael Jordan really wants to win this one, he said. Magic Johnson wants to win this one. They really want to win. They wanted to win these games. And you can see from the opening tip that these guys were competing. Guys were blocking shots. They weren't giving up easy layups and dunks. They were going up and trying to contest these things. I told you, I can't remember what year it was, but one of the All-Star games, I don't know if it's 93 or it was one of the 90s ones. In the first quarter of that All-Star game, there were 3 24-second violations. In the first quarter of the game, the All-Star game. That's how much defense they were playing. There were 3 24-second violations in the first quarter. I remember watching guys were fouling out of All-Star games. This last All-Star game, I think there were 3 fouls called. I think there were 3 foul calls, guys, in the whole entire game. 3. Guys were fouling out in the 90s. Guys were getting 3, 4 block shots. I think there was 1 block shot in the entire All-Star game last year, guys. The entire All-Star game, 1 block shot. And like I said, I think there were 3 fouls called. Maybe 3. This is what we're talking about. It's unbearable. You cannot, it's unwatchable. I watched the entire game. It was unwatchable, though. You're cringing the entire time. It's upsetting. So Adam Silver wants to revamp the All-Star game, once again exposing these players as not really being that great. Because as skilled as they are, as bigger, strong, and fast as they keep saying that they are, it doesn't show up on the basketball court. These guys are always hurt. That's one of the problems right there. They're always hurt. Or they're load managing, right? So they're not there as consistently as they should be, which in turn hurts the game. Because now you have teams playing against other teams without their best player. So-and-so's matching up against this team, but Kevin Durant's out. So-and-so's matching up with this team, but Zion Williamson is out. Oh, so-and-so's playing against this team, but Joel Embiid is out. Right? Victor Wembanyama's out now. Right? Chet Holmgren is out. Jimmy Butler goes down constantly. Right? These guys are in and out. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker goes down. These guys are always hurt. Always hurt. There's always somebody out. Nikola Jokic has been out. I know he's not injured, but he's been gone for, 3 games now? Just gone. So once again, the premier players are not there. Where are the premier players? Where are they? They're not playing. So this is part of the problem for the NBA. And the All-Star game's a joke. But making it more of a gimmick, you're going to make it a pickup style game. I don't even know what that means, a pickup style. I didn't read the details because once I saw them trying to come up with another gimmick, I stopped reading the article. I was like, I got to make a video about this because this is what we're talking. This is the problem. Why does the NBA need gimmicks to sell us a product? The players should sell it. You should be promoting the players. They should be selling the NBA. Right? Remember the slogan I was talking about, right? I love this game. Right? The NBA is fantastic. They were promoting the players, right? And then they were celebrating the fans. But you're promoting the players' skills, their talents, their swag, their personalities. You're promoting them because they're the ones that are promoting the game. If you promote the players, right, you lift them up, you prop them up, and they're great, and they have that, then they're going to lift the league up. This is why they promoted Michael Jordan the way that they did. And other guys got upset when Michael Jordan came in and was being promoted that way. But they understood what they had. David Stern wasn't stupid. He was a smart businessman. And he said, damn, this guy is box office. Everyone wants to see this guy. Everywhere he goes, he's sold out. His game is such. He has the aura. He has the charisma, the personality. He has the swag, the look, the game, the intangibles. He has everything that we need. So they hitched their star to Michael Jordan, and he took the game global. That's what Michael Jordan did for the NBA. That's what David Stern did for the NBA. He understood that Michael Jordan's going to go somewhere, and he's going to take the entire league with him if we promote him. And they promoted Michael Jordan. But once again, they could not promote Michael Jordan or Charles Barkley or Hakeem Olajuwon or Clyde Drexler or Dominique Wilkins or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird or Isaiah Thomas or any of these guys if they didn't have the games. They had to have the games. Showtime Lakers, Magic Johnson, Showtime. There's a reason why it was called Showtime. These guys were out there putting on a show that brings in the people. That's called you celebrating and promoting the game. The game is being propped up because of the greatness of the players. The NBA All-Star game, they never come with a gimmick or how are we going to sell the All-Star game this year? I don't know. What should we do? Let's do team captains. Let's do a team captain. Let's make a Michael Jordan team versus a Magic Johnson team, and we'll do the All-Star game that way. What? That doesn't make any sense. It's always East versus West. It always was, and it always should have been that way. But the NBA went downhill because the All-Star game, the All-Star weekend became a joke. The slam dunk contest became a joke. Right? So they had to come up with gimmicks now. So you have a skills challenge, which became a gimmick. Now they changed up the skills challenge, something weird. Now you have a shooting stars challenge or whatever the hell they've done now and gimmicked up this whole thing now. You know, you had the Steph Curry versus Sabrina Ionescu thing. Like, these are gimmicks. It's a gimmick. Why the hell we have a woman shooting a three-point contest versus a dude? It's a gimmick, man. It's a gimmick. That's not selling the NBA. It's a gimmick. It makes it look like a joke. It makes it look like a joke, man. And for Adam Silver to be talking with Steph Curry to talk about maybe a pickup style game is insane to me. Once again, more gimmicks for the NBA. So it's not bad enough that they have a play-in tournament that they had to bring in, gimmick. They had to add an in-season tournament, which they gimmick. You had to have a flopping guideline, a load managing guideline, gimmicks, because the NBA is a gimmick. And now you're talking about revamping the All-Star game again and to a pickup game style. I don't even know what that means. You're going to play 21 pickup game? I'm confused by this. How is that helping the All-Star game? Why can't we put the players out there and say, can you guys go play basketball, please? Can we get a basketball game out here? Why can't we do that? Right? Obama said the All-Star game was a joke. Everyone knows the All-Star game was a joke. Because like I said, if you think about the celebrities, historically, the celebrities were always at the NBA All-Star weekend. So over the years, right, in past eras, you have all these celebrities who go to these All-Star weekends. So they know what the standard was, and they see what the standard is now. And they know it ain't the same. These ex-NBA players, these clowns in their podcasts, these idiots on ESPN, they won't admit that. They won't say it. They won't say the NBA is a joke and the All-Star game is a joke because the players are a joke. It's the players. Everything falls at their feet. I don't understand. People keep trying to blame Adam Silver for things that have to do with the players. The players should be policing themselves. You need Adam Silver to put their foot to the fire, to hold grown men accountable? Once again, no accountability. They need Adam Silver to tell them to stop flopping. You need Adam Silver to tell you to stop load managing. We need Adam Silver to save the NBA. Adam Silver has no backbone. He's not a true basketball fan. He doesn't care about the game like that because if he did, he wouldn't allow this stuff. But at the same time, the players are not holding themselves accountable. They're not policing themselves. And that's why I laugh about these guys playing in other eras, because these guys would have got G-checked in other eras. They wouldn't allow these guys to flop all over the court like this and lollygag up and down the court. Your teammates would have held you accountable. You would have been called out. You think Draymond Green would have been able to act as crazy as he is now in the past eras? No, he would have got G-checked. Somebody would have put him in his place. They would have held him accountable for his corny actions, for his fake tough guy antics. He would have got put in his place. Somebody would have tested his jaw, his chin. He would have gotten taken out. He's a coward. That's why he's a fake tough guy in this era. Once again, no one holds Draymond Green accountable. No one steps up to this clown because these guys are weak. Look what he did to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has all the energy to attack the fans on social media. He had no energy for Draymond Green when Draymond Green was breathing on his face. He had no energy. He wasn't a tough guy then, right? Kevin Durant didn't stand up then and do anything to Draymond Green because Kevin Durant's a soft clown. He's not doing anything. He's a fake dude too. He'll talk tough to fans on social media, make burner accounts, but you got no energy for Draymond Green, who got in your face and called you a B word. You're a punk, Kevin Durant. He punked you. Draymond Green, you let Draymond Green punk you. The biggest punk in NBA's history. The biggest fake tough guy in NBA's history. Once again, not being held accountable. That's part of the problem of the NBA. These players are not holding themselves or holding each other accountable. There's no standard here. They want Adam Silver to do it. Adam Silver ain't gonna do it. He's a goof. And these players know it. The players are the problem here. The NBA All-Star game is fine. The NBA All-Star game was always fine. But all of a sudden, it wasn't fine anymore. And why was that? Because the players of this era, the guys who came in after the last Warriors left, after the Tim Duncans and the Kobe Bryants and the Kevin Garnetts and the Jason Kidds, the Dirk Nowitzkis, the Steve Nashes, the Shaquille O'Neals, after that whole breed of players left, that was it for the NBA. Completely done. What do we get now? We get the James Hardens, the Kawhi Leonards, the LeBron Jameses. Right? We get these guys. This is what we got. And we get the Kevin Durants. This is what we get. I mean, my goodness. Those guys are a bunch of goofballs. We got Ben Simmons. We got Paul George. This is what we got in this era. This is why the game is suffering. It don't matter what they do in the All-Star game. A pickup style is not going to do anything. It's the players themselves that are weak. Their games are weak. Their personalities are weak. They're not giving the effort. They don't care about the fans. So once again, it's never going to be the way it used to be because it's on the players. It don't matter what they do, but they need more and more gimmicks to sell us a product when the players should be all they need to promote the NBA. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.